Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, just allow any feelings of stress, tension, or worry to feel like it's being released, melting away and leaving your body as you exhale. When you breathe in, just imagine breathing in a wonderful feeling of resourcefulness and worthiness. Imagine breathing that wonderful feeling in and starting to notice that any sensation of doubt, any fears, any hesitations are starting to detach, just like those brown leaves on a tree in autumn. Feel those emotions detach. Feel them leave your body in your outward breath, so that as you breathe in and breathe out, feel yourself going deeper and deeper relaxed. I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine being on the shore, on the beach of that shore. I want you to imagine are things that represent gratification, not true joy or pleasure, things where you feel good for a moment and then the feelings pass rapidly. The clue to gratification is that it may feel good in the moment, but rarely does it feel good when you think about it later. But when you think in your life of moments of real joy, pleasure, accomplishment, and pride, it felt good while you were doing it, and it feels good now when you think back about it. So if your unconscious feels that it can distinguish between real happiness and joy and the synthetic substitute of joy called gratification, let me know by nodding your head. I want you to get a sense that some people will settle for gratification if they feel that they're not worthy or capable of experiencing real joy, pleasure, and happiness. But what if to find that joy and happiness, you have to go beyond your comfort zone, to go into the unknown, to go to places you've never been before. So imagine perhaps a kiosk there on the beach with what is easy and what is an illusion of pleasure. But also imagine that there is a treasure chest deep underwater that contains the key to true joy, happiness, and pleasure. The only challenge is that it's not easy to find, and there's no guarantee that you'll find it. The only guarantee is that if you don't look for it, then you definitely won't find it. So breathe in and breathe out, feeling deeper and deeper relaxed. And if your unconscious is willing to swim into the ocean and dive into the deepest parts of the unknown, let me know by nodding your head. So breathe in and breathe out, and for the purpose of this journey in your imagination, I want you to imagine, since it is just your imagination, that you can breathe underwater like a fish with gills. You can spend as long underwater as you need. So imagine swimming out into the sea, going further than you normally would, until you see the darkness of the deep blue sea. And then imagine swimming down, deeper down. Imagine it gets darker the deeper you go, but also imagine you can feel the pressure as you go deeper and deeper. But you believe and trust yourself that you can handle the darkness and you can handle the pressure. So as I count from 10 to 1, I want you to imagine diving deeper, deeper down to the deepest parts of this ocean. 10. Submerging, feeling the sensation of water on your skin, diving deeper down. 9. Feeling that you can breathe in and breathe out, even underwater. 8. Releasing any tension in your arms and legs, feeling that you're gliding, effortlessly swimming deeper, deeper down. As you release any tension in the muscles in your forehead, jaw, cheeks, neck and shoulders, as 7 becomes 6, deeper, deeper down. And imagine perhaps that you're seeing maybe a reef, and maybe you're seeing a cavern or caves as you continue to go deeper and deeper down. 5 and then 4, deeper down still. And in the same way that you can breathe underwater, I want you to imagine that you can see, almost like with night vision. The darker it gets, the clearer you can see, as you are deep in the deep blue sea, knowing that you've chosen a more difficult path that could lead to new discoveries. Feel the freedom of swimming deeper and deeper down. Continuing 4 and then 3 and then 2, deeper. Deeper down, that's it. And as you get closer to the seafloor, feel the freedom you've earned to define your own path forward and explore what brings you true joy and fulfillment. Allow yourself to recognize that you are in a place in your life where exploration is not just possible, but necessary for your growth. Give yourself permission to delve into new hobbies, interests, experiences that captivate your imagination and spirit. Embrace your adult freedom to make choices that reflect your desires, needs, and personal growth. As you celebrate your journey from that version of you as a child, as a teenager, all the way up to the present moment where you stand today, acknowledging your evolution and capacity to make wise and informed decisions. As you acknowledge that you are wiser now than you've ever been in your life, allow yourself to explore new social experiences, grant yourself the liberty, the freedom to pursue what genuinely interests you or could interest you without guilt or hesitation. Start to imagine what is the equivalent of the deep blue sea in your day-to-day life. Trusting yourself that you will know what makes you feel good when you find it. Recognize that each decision you make is a step forward, and whether you win or whether you learn, you are still progressing. And congratulate yourself on progressing rather than regressing. You've learned what you like and what you don't like. So imagine yourself engaging in activities that fill you with happiness and satisfaction, knowing that you have rightly earned this happiness. And what if your freedom is a powerful tool for crafting a fulfilling life based on those things unique to you that make you feel good? Because you are the architect of your life now. Not as it was, not as it should be, but as it could be. So feel that excitement of exploring new goals, knowing that each goal or challenge you set is a reflection of your true self. And every goal you pursue will either be something that is a step closer or a feedback loop as to what to avoid in the future. Either way, you're moving forward as you embrace the joy of learning from every experience, understanding that each lesson shapes you into a more capable and resilient individual. You have permission to feel the empowerment that comes from knowing that you can choose your direction at any moment in your life. Knowing what you now know, would you continue to do the things you're already doing? And if not, maybe there are ways to improving to make it so you would choose that thing. Because you now have the space to reflect on what you truly want and feel that you are unlocking the courage to pursue it with your whole heart. Release the need to settle. Feel that your freedom gives you the foundation to be adventurous, courageous, opening yourself up to new experiences that bring you closer to understanding your deepest joys and desires. Because you can trust that your journey is unique. Your passion will be as unique to you as your fingerprint. And you have the wisdom to seek it out wisely and joyfully. And then imagine there, in the deep blue sea, you find an ancient treasure chest filled with gold and jewels. And know that the fact that it wasn't easy to find, that you had to go beyond your fears to find it, is exactly what makes it the treasure that you're looking for. Imagine grabbing as much of that treasure as you can, putting it in your pockets, and then feeling that you have the strength to swim back up to the surface. feel empowered, adventurous, free to pursue the life you desire. As you imagine arriving at the surface, feel that you can swim back to the shore. And as you look at the kiosk on the beach, with what represents gratification, you arrive at the conclusion that the treasure you have in your pockets is far more valuable, and that you're not willing to settle for a poor quality substitute. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Feel like you're returning to the present moment as you wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, connecting fully in the here and now. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you, you will awaken feeling resourceful, courageous, with a sense of positive anticipation as to what you could do with the freedom of time and the courage to go beyond your deepest fears. Starting to count 1, 2, 3, waking up, 4, 5, 6, more alert, 7, 8, open your eyes, 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.